Welcome back to my channel. Myself, Deepika.S, student of Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering from the Department of Computer Science Engineering, first semester Audi section. Today in this video, I'll be discussing about waste management, particularly about the topic called component separation, drying and dewatering of the waste. Now in this video, I'll be discussing about content, introduction, component separation, air separation, magnetic separation, screening, drying and dewatering. Before going to our main topic, now I'll be discussing topic, let me discuss about what is waste management actually mean. Waste management refers to the various schemes to manage and dispose of waste. It can be destroying, processing, recycling and reusing or controlling waste. The prime objective of waste management is to reduce the amount of unusable material and the potential and the environmental hazard. Now let us discuss about our main topic called component separation. Component separation is a necessary operation in which the waste components are identified and sorted either manually or mechanically to aid the further processing. This is required for the recovery of the valuable materials for recycling. Preparation of the solid waste by the removal of certain components like energy recovery, compositing, and biogas production. The most effective way of separation in manual sorting in household to collection in many cities like Bengaluru, Chennai, etc. in India. Such systems are now routinely used. The municipalities generally provide the separate, easily identifiable containers into which the householders deposits and segregate the recycling materials such as paper, glass, metals, etc. Usually, separate collections are carried out for the recycling materials when there is no municipal collection system. In the case the separation is not done prior to collection, it could be sorted out through the mechanical techniques such as air separation, magnetic separation, screening and other separation techniques. Now let we discuss about methods of component separation, mainly air separation. This is a technique has been used for the number of years in the industrial operation for segregation of various components from the dry mixture. Air mixture is primarily used to lighter materials from the heavier, usually inorganic ones. These are the types of air classifiers commonly used. Some of them are listed below. Mainly conventional chute type. This is one of the simplest type of air classifier. In this type, when the proceeded solid waste are dropped into the vertical chute, the lighter material is carried out through the airflow to the top, while the heavier materials fall to the bottom of chute. A rotatory air locks fluid mechanism is required to introduce the shredded waste into the classifier. Now let we discuss about zigzag air classifier. It consisting of continuous vertical column with internal zigzag deflector through which air is drawn at the high rate. Shredded waste are introduced at the top column at a controlled rate and the air is introduced at the bottom of column. As the waste dropped into the airstream, the lighter fraction is fluid and moves upward out of the column while the heavier fraction fails to the most important topic of air classifier is open inlet vibrator. In this type of air classifier, the separation is by the combination of following actions like vibration, air pressure. Vibration helps us to stratify the material feed into the separator into the heavy and light components. Due to this agitation, the heavier particles tends to settle at the bottom as the waste down at the length of the separator. Air pressure. Air pressure refers to the injection of the fluid air into or more high velocity and the low mass flow certain across the bed and final strip of the light particles is at the point where the heavy fraction discharged from the classifier. Now let we discuss about magnetic separation. The most common method of recovery of ferrous in a solid waste, it can involves the use of magnetic recovery system. Ferrous materials are also usually recovered either after before air classification. Magnetic separator is used to remove the ferrous materials from the residue. Magnetic recovery system have also been used to landfills dispose. Now let us discuss about equipment used for the magnetic separation. In this type of separator, a permanent magnetic is used to attract the ferrous metals from the waste stream. When the attracted metals reaches the area where there is no magnetism, it falls away freely. The ferrous metals is then collected in a separator. Here in this video, we can observe the image of magnetic pulley. The magnetic pulley consisting of the drum type device containing the permanent magnet or electromagnetic over which a convey or a similar transfer mechanism carries the waste stream. The convey or belt conforms to the rounded shape of the magnetic drum and the magnetic force pulls the ferrous materials away from the falling stream of solid waste. Now let me discuss about screening. Screening is the most common for separating the solid waste and depending on their size by the use of one or more screening surface. Screening has the number of applications in solid waste resources and energy recovery system. Screenings can be used before or after shredding and after air separation of waste in various applications dealing with both light and heavy fractional materials. Now let we discuss about other separation techniques like hand sorting, initial separation, flotation and optical sorting. Now let we discuss about hand sorting of the waste streams and manually remove the large size materials is necessary to most of the type of separation or size reduction techniques. This is done to prevent damage or stoppage of equipment such as pillow, large metallic or plastic objects, wood constructions material, paints and cans. Initial separation. Initial separation methods or gravity separation principle to separate the solid waste into organic and inorganic. Flotation is a process of glass-rich feedstock which is produced by screening the heavy fraction of air-classified waste after ferrous metal separation is in the water of soluble tank. Glass, rocks, bricks, bones, dense plastic materials and chips that sinks to the bottom are removed with a belt. Scrapers for the further processing. Light organic and other materials that floats or from the surface. These materials are taken to landslide to increase the energy recovery. Chemical materials are also used to improve the capture of light organic and fine inorganic materials. Lastly, optical sorting. Optical sorting is used mostly to separate the glasses from the waste streams, and this can be by the identification of transparent properties of glass to sort it from the stones, bottles, caps, etc. in the waste streams. Now let me discuss about interesting topic called drying and dewatering. Drying and dewatering operations are used primarily for the system with or without energy recovery system. These are also used for drying the sludges in waste water treatment plants prior to the system and transport to the land's disposal. Now let me discuss. The following three methods are used to apply the heat required for drying the waste: conventional drying, conductional drying, radiational drying. In this method, hot air is in the direct contact with wet solid waste streams. Conductional drying. In this method, the wet solid waste streams is in a contact with a heated surface. Radiational drying. In this method, heat is transmitted directly to the wet solid waste from the heated body. Now let we discuss our last topic, dewatering. Dewatering is more applicable to the problem of sludge disposal from the wastewater treatment of plants, but may also be applicable in some cases to municipal and industrial waste problems. When the drying beds spreading on the land are not feasible, other mechanical means of dewatering are not used. The object is to reduce the liquid volume in solid waste streams. Once dewatered sludge can be mixed with the other solid waste and the resulting mixture can be used for the production of recoverable byproducts, used for the production of compost burned in an landfills. Thank you. If you like this video, please do share, like and subscribe.